Let it all work. Let it all work. My God, everybody cheers a hat-trick on their head top. Are you mad? Big up everyone in the building. Make sure you like and subscribe. It's your boy Tops back again for another reaction. And it's Arsenal 4, Tottenham 1. Eberici Eze, my number 10. Run me my 10 with a hat-trick. I cannot believe it, man. Before I get into it, let's get into the game, man. Let's get into what actually happened. Let's get into, before the game, there's a lot of talk about Arsenal's injury list. Are they going to have players back? Is it going to be Victor Gyökeres? Is it going to be Kai Havertz? Gabriel Jesus is back in training. It ended up being Madueke and Martinelli on the bench. And obviously, Gabriel being injured. Nketiah got the nod, playing in that left-sided centre-back position. And yes, Arsenal started the game very, very well. Could have been winning in the first 2-3 minutes. Fantastic ball by Eberici Eze into the path of Declan Rice. He had a body that Vicario saved quite well. That was at 0-0, but it was a nice, quick, fast tempo from Arsenal. Tottenham Hotspur actually started the game quite negatively in terms of their kind of team selection. 5 at the back, Paulinho, and I think it was Bentancur was the midfielder. So again, you could kind of see what their game plan was going to be. Soak up pressure, try and get a set piece goal. Obviously, you've seen Van der Ven score quite a few headers from corners and stuff like that. But again, they just offered nothing in that first half. They were very, very poor. Probably the poorest I've ever seen them in a North London derby at the Emirates, especially in that first half. They offered nothing going forward. No shots at all in that first half. Arsenal were probing and deservedly took the lead. It was actually a fantastic bit of play from Mikel Merino, dropping into midfield, chipped and dinked a delicious ball into the path of Leandro Trossard, who had to swivel and turn onto his left foot. Took a shot, took a bit of a deflection, but it obviously got a bit of luck, ended up in the back of the net. And it was a goal that Arsenal deserved. They dominated the ball, and even though they didn't create loads of chances, they were the team that looked more threatening to score the opening goal, and they did. Made it 1-0. As a fan, I'm thinking, okay, cool, 1-0 up, we deserve it, but we need another goal. We kind of need to kind of capitalize on. Now, Tottenham have to kind of rip up their game plan and try and attack us now. They can't sit back and defend. They're losing the game now already. Anyway, so yeah, they have to defend. And Arsenal did what I wanted them to do. They capitalized on the kind of break in play in terms of Arsenal getting that early kind of goal, that early lead in the first half. And they made it 2-0. A bit of good play with Saka and I think Timber. He lays it into the path of Declan Rice. Good vision for him to play it first time into the path of Eberici Eze. He takes on a player, gets onto his right foot, and again, has a shot into the bottom-hand corner to make it 2-0 to Arsenal. Took a bit of a deflection, but past Vicario, had a fingertip save to it, couldn't keep it out to make it 2-0 to Arsenal at half-time. And I'm thinking, yes, Arsenal got a very good defensive record, not being troubled by Tottenham at this moment in time. No shots saved, anything like that. No shots at all, really. And Arsenal were very dominant in that first half, man. And again, going into the game, I'm thinking, okay, 6 points clear of Chelsea. If we win the game, we need to kind of keep our heads in the second half, make sure we don't do anything silly, anything stupid. And, bro, we got to the second half, and it's 3-0 before I even know it. Another good bit of play on the right-hand side again. The ball comes into the path of Eberici Eze on his left foot. And what a finish, man. Second goal of the game into the bottom corner. Vicario gets nowhere near it. And it's a fantastic finish. And this is what I've been crying out for my number 10 to do in these kind of big games. Be influential. Be kind of the deciding factor. So we're not having to rely on people like Saka all the time, or the striker all the time, or Trossard or Martinelli, or the like. I want the number 10 to kind of show up and do their best to kind of influence the game. And I feel like Eze more than did that in this game. Not only his goals, obviously the assist he should have got for Declan Rice as well. Fantastic. 3-0. Crazy. Then you look at, obviously, the worst thing, or the kind of only negative on the game. We conceded a goal, and it was a goal that was just not needed, not necessary, man. Zubimendi dilly-dallying on the ball, being pressed by Spurs, and Richarlison lobbing David Raya from, I don't know, 30 yards, 40 yards into the back of the net. So, yeah, disappointed, especially because this is the second time David Raya has been lobbed this season against Spurs. Obviously, in pre-season in Hong Kong, got lobbed by Sarr, and they've done the exact same thing again. So that's definitely something we need to work on and look at, because again, it just gave them impetus in the game, which they never really deserved, really, because they weren't doing anything before they scored that goal against the run of play out of nowhere. So bit of lack of concentration from Zubomendi and positioning from Raya. And like I say, the only thing with Raya is that if he was a bit taller, he would have just tipped that over the ball, but he got lobbed. So yeah, that's something he has to work on, man. Not being in those kind of vulnerable positions to get lobbed so frequently in the season, man. But yeah, it was a fantastic finish by Richarlison. Credit where credit's due. And that was actually their first shot on target, and they ended up score. And that's 3-1. But again, as soon as Spurs thought they could get a bit of momentum, they had a bit of a spell 5-10 minutes after that where they were kind of probing. They had a couple of shots that didn't really trouble Raya. Also take the game away from him once again. Another kind of good build-up play onto the left-hand side, into the path of Eberici Eze, and a fantastic finish for a hat-trick. Could you believe it? The player that rejected Spurs lastminute.com in the summer to come to their North London rivals Arsenal gets a hat-trick. The first hat-trick since 1978 on their head top. You couldn't write the script. Honestly, it's absolutely sensational. Hold tight, Chris Brown, man. Sensational work, man. Fantastic finish to make it 4-1 to Arsenal. And also had other chances as well. Eze had another chance where he kind of got onto his right foot. It was a very good save by Vicario. He could have got 4 goals. It was a madness, bro. Absolutely crazy. For this all to happen in the North London derby, by the way, is bro, things you can't discredit it. North London derbies are supposed to be difficult. They're supposed to be tight. You got 2 London teams trying to get that kind of the bragging rights for North London, and Arsenal were by far the better team. Absolutely annihilated Spurs, blew them away, destroyed, smoked, whatever you want to call it. And Spurs, again, were lucky to get 1, to be honest with you. So yeah, Arsenal go into the next game, Premier League game, 6 points ahead of Chelsea, who they've got next at Stamford Bridge. 7 points ahead of Manchester City. 11 points ahead of Liverpool, man. If Arsenal cannot capitalize and bring them some silverware this season, I don't think we'll ever do it. This is a fantastic opportunity for Arsenal. We're looking good. We did this without the likes of Gyökeres, without the likes of Odegaard. Kai Havertz has been injured. Jesus has been injured for a long time. No Gabriel as well. Madueke came on. Good to see him get a few minutes. Martinelli was on the bench, so Martinelli didn't play either. So, yeah, a lot of players who could contribute not actually playing for Arsenal in this game, and we still ended up scoring 4 goals. And the likes of Bukayo Saka wasn't really involved with majority of the goals, really, as they kind of took the limelight. And like I said, this is what I need from Martin Odegaard. And Odegaard's got to fight to get back in the team, in my opinion, because this is what I feel like a lot of fans have been calling for Odegaard to do in these big games, in these big moments. Be the difference maker. Be the guy that scores the goals. Be the guy that is the man in the match, like undoubtedly. And Eze did that today. So big him up, big up Eze, big up the team, and hopefully we can go from strength to strength and get another win under our belt the next time we obviously play a match, which is against Bayern Munich, and then we've got Chelsea as well. So again, good 3 points to start off the week. Hopefully we continue it. But yeah, that's been my review. Make sure you guys like the video, subscribe to the channel, like me on all the socials as well, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all that good stuff, man. But until next time, it's been your boy Tops. Come on, you Gunners. What do you think of Tottenham? You already know the thing. And until next time, people, don't hate to play the game. I'm out, man. Peace and love.